Welcome back everyone to some more Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. And we are going to be finishing day 2 of the investigation in the case against Maggie Bird. Last time around we found out about a young lady named Viola Cadaverini, who works at Tender Lender and is the supposed lover of El Tigre, and also the granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini, who is a big mob boss that pretty much runs the city's entire black market. But hopefully we'll be finding some answers here, and hopefully we can find some more clues towards getting an acquittal for Maggie. But before we continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. So without further ado, okay. Here we go. We need to go back to Blue Screens Inc. Okay. Wow, look at this mess. Looks like they're all betting tickets. What kind of betting tickets? For betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets. Oh wow, his drawers are stuffed full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets though. Glen Elg's losing horse racing tickets gathered up. Horse racing betting tickets found in Glen Elg's desk. There's over 500 of them. This many tickets would get you, what, $1 down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you try to profit from the dead in it. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. And to be honest with you guys, I was actually supposed to, look those over the first time we were here, so... But now that we got it done now, we can go ahead. Glen's troubles. So how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service? What's she talking about? I guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it leads me, where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's troubles have something to do with this? What is that? A bunch of horse race tickets, all losing ones. With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glen Elg, he had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to races from time to time. Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Take that! The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps? No! You're right. Glen did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glen had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000? Yeah, but... It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He is in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Think we can think of somebody like that? Take that! Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices. Like he'll want to talk. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No. I mean, about Mr. Elg. You think Glen had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yes. I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the Tigre knew each other. Through this. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this is easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. Well, what computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No! Unlock successful. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking up some extra work, something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations. Where did you come up with these ideas? Should I say, where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million in the black market. Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar, that was his deadline for repaying his debts. Mr. Bomber updated in the court record, a computer virus made by Glenn Elg, potentially worth millions of dollars. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn Elg's losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor. Use the trash can, Nick. And with that, we are going to be moving... Let's see if I can get there. Here we go, Tender Lender. Okay. Now we gotta crack this wonderful person.
Take that!
And we have to crack 4 of these freaking locks. The head bandage. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to Cadaverinis? Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. Oh shoot.
Take that!
I know exactly who you're, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? Yep. It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. Whoa! It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... I took a blow to the head. A bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stayed, I'd have... Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Could it have been him?
Take that!
It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. Oh. And what about presenting the bike itself?
Take that!
It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini? You know the truth, don't you? He. This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. I think it was because of this individual.
Take that!
Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruno Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? He's a recorderometer. And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation costs, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? $1 million. Unlock successful. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million bucks? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. Bet $1 million bucks? This has to be related to a poisoning case somehow. Hey there, cool cat. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruno Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. Aww. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these. What are these? Medical papers. I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse. Viola's medical papers added to the court record. $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Is everything alright, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Repair bill thrown into the trash. But with that, let's move back to Tribulations. January 7th, Tribulations. Hey, bonjour! I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he has got nothing to say to you fellas. Ah, it's Shinope. Who are you calling Shinope? Ah. Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. But what? You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers. Now! Uh-oh, I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous want to know what's sad? I tell yous what's sad. And it ain't on her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bluto's little girl. No, that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two. We. Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me. Désolé. I cannot argue with him. Oh. That really hurt. Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that later. Whoa, wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal. The Detective Gumshoe? The detective? You think you're gonna stop me, Copper? Beat it. Whoa. Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But... Go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright. Thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick. Don't leave me behind. Well, thank goodness for that. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow, in court. Tender Lender is going down. And with that, ends day 2 of the investigation. But yeah, I think we have a solid case now. Hopefully we can get an acquittal for Maggie Bird, which day 2 of the trial will start the next time I see you guys here in the series. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.